Hello learners, welcome back to TechnoFresh. So, how are you? I hope you are doing well. So, let's first introduce what we will cover today, and we will focus mainly with some of the part of the configuration. So, the today's blog would be pointing down to the four part that is leftover of the configuration is search metadata, religions and language, and web services. Oh, sorry, it was only three part. I totally forgot. I have explained in the last blog this media. So if you have forgotten to go through the media section, you can go through the link I'll provide on the description below. So let's start. So today blog we will start with the search and metadata. So with the name it says like search whatever the things you are going to search, and metadata. So metadata are those data which are used for uh, how can you say, like used for SEO, search engine optimization. So whenever you are searching in the Google and search for some keywords, so keywords can be integrated here. So I'll tell you how what are the subsection of the search page and URL aliases. So yeah, so let's start. So this is the search page. I'll go to the search page, and this is the search page right now. Now whatever the configuration available right now is a default configuration. We can extend this configuration in more advanced version, but right now we will stick to the vanilla search page index. Okay, so one of the first option is index progress. Second option is index throttle. Third option is default index settings, and fourth option is logging, and fifth option is search pages. So I just minimized everything so I can explain very well all the configurations. So today I'll finish off all the configuration page many. So first thing is this: how much the content has been indexed. Right now there is zero item which has been indexed. So the item means like the content which is incorporated with your content type. I'll let you know like what is content type when I'll come there. So right now zero item has been content. So when you click this re-index, and it will re-index all the content. Right now we don't have any content, so it has not indexed anything. Okay, so now the second part of this is like number of the item per index per crop. So whenever the this means like 100 items, 10 items, 200, 500. So whenever the cron runs, like cron, hope you know that cron is a periodic task which has been defined for the Drupal. The configuration is this in the performance page. You can go back and check the video part 2 where the performance have cron is set. So for 24 hours what are the crons has been set, and it will run automatically for the 10 index per batch process. Okay, now default index settings. So what are the things is need to be uh, indexed. So right now minimum word length would be 3. So you can increase or decrease like word length or for the word to be indexed in the index server. Okay, so that you can define, and simply check the handling whether to apply simple Chinese, Japanese, Korean tokenizer based on the overlapping sequence. Turn it off if you want to use the external process for the instant does not affect the other language. So it just for the other language the tokenizer is being used to index the item. Okay, logging. So log search like what people are being searching, and you can record those logs also. Okay, now this is the fifth item, search page. Yeah, so search page would be like what are the page you being searching, and if you want to search the user how this too has pages has been created, you can edit this also, like what are the things need to be searched, number of comments, keywords, content sticky topper list, content promoted to front page, recently created, everything you can do that, and you can influence like the uh, the priority of that index to be done. Okay, this is for the search node page, and this is for the user. If when you go to this page, you will come to know this is the user, where you can find the user. Let's say like I'm finding Drupal, one user is there, right? Yeah, it has shown me the Drupal, right? So this is the page. I have not shown you the content because we don't have any content. So these are the default configuration for the search and metadata. Okay, and going back to the configuration page, and next is the URL aliases. So by default these are the aliases is being set, like let's say like oh yeah, this URL aliases is being set by, remember we have installed a web form module. Yeah, hope you have gone through the module installation part of my third blog. I'll just give all the description of the every blog. So when I install that module, so these are the aliases has been created by default, or you can also create custom aliases where node is incorporated, and you can give the custom aliases like latest node. Yeah, you can create it. Like if the node 1 is created, I'll tell you what is node 1, what is the node value in the Drupal CMS world. So these are the form context has been, means like aliases has been created, like it will be web form contact. Whenever the contact is there, let's say like I'll just go to this URL, and if I go to this URL, it will act as a form contact, and vice same thing. So system paths are also there in form, like same, so what are the system path, and you have the filter, like if you have a long list, you can filter all the things like contact, and you can just filter out with the contact's name. So these are the searching mechanism, and you can edit those things. So same thing you can do it for. So these are the two where system paths should be incorporated, and this URL aliases is the like where it should land. Okay, so this is the URL aliases feature. Now coming to the next part of this configuration is religion and language. So by the word religions and languages, you can come to know that like religions where religion where you can have a, where you the country, you know that the different time zone. I am the user where I'm sitting in the Bangalore, and my UTC time is 5 plus 5 colon 30. So the user can set their time zone also. So yeah, so these are the default country, first day of the week where it start, and time zone, what format you use UTC time zone, and user may set the old time zone, remind user to log in while doing. These are the configuration you can do it for the new user. So these are the configuration you can set it for as an admin, and how the anonymous user will behave when you is being logged in. Okay, now the second part of the religions and languages is like date and time format. You know that like date and time format, why it's very important. Like let's say India people will have a date and time format, different style of reading the long date and short date. So you might be knowing that all the formats has been incorporated, and you can add more format if you need, like European countries using a different format of date, first month, and then day is the second one. So you can configure those things, different time format as per the requirement. So these are the configuration part of this uh, formatter. So you have right now for the vanilla Drupal, you will get this much of the formatter already pre-installed. Okay, so yeah, this was the configuration part for the religions and languages. Now we will come to the web services. Right now for the default, there will be a web services which is like RSS publishing. Okay, so what it will go, so when you go through the rss.xml, so whenever some content is created, it will be generate a feed over rss.xml, and this is a view part of, I'll let you know like when we come to the view part. So I'll show you that view is already created, and that will incorporate with this web services and feed, let's say like I'll say feed description, right? Description. Okay, So right now if you come to this, there is no description is available, right? Okay, I'll just save this and refresh this page. Feed description will come. Okay, so yeah, that that feed description is coming, and you can control this feed from the view part, where go to the structure, view, and feeds. So when you go to here, uh, RSS feed XML, right? So when you go here, edit, and this is the page, feed page. Okay. So what are the things, the content which is the is being added in the front page will be showing on the page. I'll let you know how to configure the view part. So it has been configured in such a way that all the RSS which are the feed has been configured for that. It will display. Right now it is like the content which the node. Always I'm talking about the node. So the node which is being published, remember this word, the node which is being published will be promoted to front page, will show as a feed. So those views which I have shown you right now for the feed, for the feeds is being configured like that. So yeah, this is the part for the web services publishing part. Okay, and number of the item each feed should be like, you can configure 10 item, and title only, or time plus teaser, or full text like title only the title, time plus teaser like a short description of your content, and full text would be like a full description with the full text. It will come, whole description will come. Yeah, those kind of things. Yeah, that's all, I guess. The This is the last session for the configuration part of the Drupal. Oh, this is just a basic configuration, how this has been incorporated and how you can have a hands-on. And people are very worried to touch this part, especially the fresher. What are the things is incorporated with this configuration? So yeah, you can brush your fresher can brush their configuration part with this blog, and please do go with all the configuration part which has been divided in the chunks. And yeah, that's all. Please do like and subscribe to Technofresh. Thank you guys.